Okay, so we just finished up the last couple of us receiving inventory items. Okay, so here's the next thing that we have here is to submit an order for the corner bookstore. Okay, so this is what they want.
Okay, so we need to go to subsidiary, to the sales orders. And sales order 109 for corner bookstore. They would like 21 pounds of regular, 20 of Supreme, and I believe it said 5 mugs. 8 mugs. Okay.
$218.81. Is that what they're quoted for? Yes.
And that's all that needs to be done on the sales order for right now.
Okay. It says right here, purchase from wholesale food store, right? We purchase more sugar and some more coffee creamer. Okay, we use our business credit card to charge for the purchases.
Okay, so we need to go back and find in the general journal where we purchased sugar and non-dairy creamer before and do copy and paste on it.
So for sure, not enough space here. So before we do that, let's draw that line.
Yeah, and see, now I know how to do that. I learned something today again.
All right. So that means we're going to be starting on page 18. So it's going to take a while. It's been a while since we bought sugar and creamer. We might be better off just typing them in. Creamer and sugar. Sugar and creamer. I think the last time we bought it was before we opened the store, I think.
Right there.
Perfect. Okay, so how much? Whoops.
Okay. And away it went.
Okay, so we bought
Fresh sugar, we debit 21.60. Creamer is 244.95. A total of 266.55. Our sales receipt is 6155784. Okay, and then we go to the general journal. our ledger, and we go to assets, and it's down. Isn't it in the expenses? It's not in inventory, is it?
No,
In,
it's a
it's
business supply.
yeah, yeah. So there it is. Okay. So on the 27th, we bought 60 pounds of sugar at 36 cents a pound. Page 18 for 21.60 for a total of 64.80. And the creamer, we bought 15 cases of 12 packs. It was the thing $244.95, so you can just copy that over on page 18. $530, yeah. Okay. And liabilities to Visa payable. On the 27th, sugar and creamer. Page 18 for $266.55.
Bringing our total balance to be $17.95.02.
Okay, so that takes care of those. Then we go to subsidiary. To Whole Foods. And we purchased the same thing that was done on the 22nd, so that can copy over. Five, 784 for 266.55 on the amount and also on the payment. And that should take care of that transaction.
Good. And then here it says right here, we are gonna make another order to Atlas Coffee Importers, 1703.17, for a
On
total
the
of
demo, we go to the POs. Today's 27th to Atlas Coffee Importers. and we have 125 pounds of regular coffee at 1.42, 125 of Supreme at 1.66, for a total of 177.50, 207.50, and $385. And then we are paying Atlas for invoice 315. So we go back to the general journal. We will be debiting accounts payable.
Oops. Accounts payable.
And crediting checking. Account numbers are 20,000 and 10,100. Then we go to the check register.
Do we even know how much we're paying?
No, but we'll get to that one now. So we open the subsidiary. And we go to Atlas. We find invoice 315, which was our first one. And we owe them $362.50. Now, today is the 27th, so we get the discount.
Okay, so that's Atlas Coffee. We get a 1% discount. So
So that would be 36.25 is what we take off of it. Let me figure that. Okay, so we need to get our check number and everything set up. So go back to that.
hold on. I can't seem to find where my cursor is.
Mine does that to me frequently. I think it has gone to visit elsewhere.
Okay, so here you go. What was the discount again?
It comes to 36.25. Because it was 362.50.
And you said how much? You said 3.
Oh, 1%. Yeah. 300. I've got it back. Yeah. So it's 360, or put decimal where it belongs on the
Okay, so okay.
Okay. So we need to, let's see, 63 out of what we want. Let's see what we need for our check. So we will need a check for 358.87. And we can put in there on the 27th payment. Well, we don't have the check number yet, so we've got to go get the check number.
Okay, so we got 358.87.
Yeah. in the check register. On the 27th, check 1529 for 358.87 to Atlas Coffee Importers. Payment of invoice 315. And then back to the general journal. Okay, so we need to put in, you need to add the discount, don't we? The purchase discount before checking.
In this case, you're fine
Okay,
because a purchase discount is a contra account, so it would be on the credit anyway.
come out okay on the trial balance.
But is purchase discount the correct account to use?
Probably not. Where's my chart of accounts here? Okay, purchase discounts there. We went through this the last one, and I don't remember, so give me just a second where our discount is. That's one of those things I'm going to have to add to my list of remember this account.
What kind of tracking method are we using to keep track of the coffees? Because Atlas Coffee Importers is keeping track of the coffees, right?
Oh, yeah. Well, that's in perpetual, so it would go through that.
So it is perpetual inventory. Now, how do we recognize perpetual inventory?
It all goes into inventory.
So where does everything go out from? If you put everything into inventory, then where would you take it out from?
The inventory.
You would take it directly out from inventory.
Right.
So in this case,
we've got regular coffee and supreme coffee, 120, 12020 and 12040. Okay, all right. And supreme.
right? Because you place them all in, right? At full price.
Right. I've got to make a note to add that into my notes so I don't forget it the next time. Okay. Now we have, okay, on accounts payable, we would take, okay, let's start with the check. That's the sum one, yeah.
Because our goal is how we have $3.83, right? Or $3.63 that we have to distribute the discount
Right.
to, right?
Which is 181, but one will have to be 181 and one will have to be 182.
Where are you getting these
Because-
numbers from?
Well, that's to divide the discount off of the coffee.
Where did you get those numbers from to get that number?
well, I divided since we ordered the same amount for both copies, the discount would be divided evenly through each copy thing.
No, because each coffee was priced at a different price, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. So 1%. Okay. So, okay. Okay. I am probably confusing everybody because I'm trying to work it through my head right now. So maybe I better shut up and let somebody else while I'm sorting it.
Nope, you're doing well. I'm just correcting you to
No,
gear
I
you to the
understand. I
correct
just don't
answer.
want to confuse myself while I'm trying to get my head straight. Okay, so we've got that.
Now, where would we be able to find?
We have to go back to, we could either go to the purchase order for that one, or we can go to the subsidiary and see what it said.
Perfect, right? Oh, not subsidiary, but
No.
purchase orders would be a perfect
Yeah.
example because we know exactly which one that we received, right?
Right.
So in this case, and we would know exactly what we
So
ordered.
315.
So it was invoice for $3.15 to Atlas Coffee. Here you go, things. Atlas
right
Coffee Emporium. Right here for $362.50.
Okay, so we do that way. Gotcha. So 1% of 168.75 would be $1.69.
And what's the other one?
Okay. It would be 194.
Is that correct? Does it pan out evenly to $362.50?
Yes.
Good. So basically,
Okay.
essentially, you got a pound for free.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Okay, so
Okay. And we have payment of invoice 315. Check number 1529. So then we go to general ledger. And we go to accounts payable and liabilities first. Put in payment of invoice 315. Page 18. $362.50. So we're down to about, yeah.
$6,829.05.
And then we go to checking in assets. Check 1529. Excuse me. Page 18. for $358.87. Okay. And in inventory, regular copy, okay, 1% discount on invoice 315, page 18 for $1.69.
Okay, so you're at 22250.
And then on the Supreme, we have the 27th, 1% discount, invoice 315, page 18 for $1.94.
33791.
Okay, now we need to put that into inventory as well, or we won't balance the
Well,
next time.
first,
All right.
let's do the subsidiary ledger first. Let's finish this because we've left it halfway.
Okay, yeah, okay, so we come back there. Payment of invoice 315, check 1529, page 18, and the rest. Okay, so all of that is on there. What's the $6 down there for?
That was my typo.
Oh, okay.
My cursor.
You think you got missed something?
I missed the cursor, or I couldn't find it, so it ended up being there.
Okay, so that got all of it on there. Then we go to the inventory worksheet. And in regular copy, this is interesting. I am not sure where you put that on the inventory worksheet.
We did do an example way back when.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so let's answer these questions. Let's break it down. Does a discount affect quantity?
No.
No. So that's the first thing we know. But what does it affect?
It affects our cost per item.
Not a cost per item. When you take a discount, are you discounting the price per item, or are you discounting the entire amount?
Well, the entire amount, but if you change the entire amount, then it's going to affect the cost per item on it, on a perpetual, on the moving average.
In this case, when we're looking at it this way, right? And what do you think is going to be more efficient for you? Are you going to take the discount off of the respective what do you call it, batch of inventory, and have to redo all of the work all over again?
No.
Or would it be more efficient to just go ahead and just write that discount right off of there? Because in this case, we're looking at moving average. Does it matter which batch came first or which batch came last?
No. That's why I said it would eventually affect on the moving average when it will. Okay, so we will put this in the total amount then.
Well, in this case,
Uh,
okay, I'm not anywhere near where the total totals are, right? I'm talking about what does the discount subtract from? Just a general conversation, right? If I'm discounting an item, am I discounting the cost per item or am I discounting the actual total
no,
cost?
the balance, your
Exactly. You're
total
taking it off the account balance. So in this case, how much did I say I was going to take off?
$1.60. $1.60 what?
I think it's 69.
9, yeah.
Right, let's
Yeah,
see.
that's what I was just gonna say. We take a credit on that over there, and that will make the adjustments on it. So,
Okay, not a credit, but okay. Okay, so in this case, I'm gonna subtract 0, and I'm gonna
right,
subtract $1.69 from my total cost. So now I'm on this side. So yes, of course it will affect your cost per item because now I'm at a lower cost. So yes, in that case, you're correct there. But okay, but now I am starting to get to that point. So in this case, how many items do I have left available?
we still have the 136.
I still have the 136, right? But what's my new total cost? Because in this case, I'm now distributing the discount in there. Now in this case, I probably have sold that batch a long time ago. We don't know because we never kept track to keep them in order, right? We just combined them all together and just took whatever one that was available. So in this case, this discount affects all of them. Even though we paid for that specific item, what I mean is that because we didn't care to keep track of each and every single batch of inventory, we just combined them all together. So therefore, this discount's going to apply to every single item.
Right.
Right? So in this
So your
case,
total balance will be 222.50.
right? 222.50. So then here it dropped my cost per item by $1.63. So this one, yes, it did drop it by a penny.
Okay. All right.
So
And
good.
then we go over to the other. That one's set up on regular, so we do Supreme. And on the 27th, we have 0 taken out again.
Hold on, let me take a look at the other one. Okay, yeah, that's right. So Supreme Coffee.
Okay, so
And we're taking out how much?
$1.94.
Now let's take a look.
Because that does affect from the ones that we've sold. So that kind of throws me here. So how do we do it with FIFO? I understand the moving average.
Well, in this case, you're right. We already sold our batch of inventory. There's nothing that we can do, but what can we take it out from?
Well, but we're doing the next one. If you take it out of, well, that doesn't work. You'd have to take it out of one batch or the other
Mm-hmm.
in order to affect your total.
Mm-hmm. So in this case, which one would you go for if you're using the rules of FIFO?
The 56.
The 56, right? In this case, because you're right. In this case, I already sold my first batch of inventory. Where would I put the discount then? In this case, right, even though, again, would it be beneficial or efficient for you to have to backtrack and start from the very, very beginning because that's the very first batch of inventory you sold and recalculate all of this? Would that be efficient?
Not at all.
No, because look at how many batches of inventory we have already sold. We already sold 4 batches of inventory. That's a lot of work, and it's already down to the 27th of June. So you're going to be backtracking 10 whole days worth of transactions and making it correct. So you're better off of taking that $1.94 off of one of the batches here in inventory. Now in this case, if we use the rules of FIFO, which one would you do? Whichever came in first, right?
Right.
So in this case, you would most likely take it off of the
The
56.
160.
Because in this case,
So
you can't,
101.
I mean, you could technically take it off the new batch, but
No, but that's not running FIFO though.
no, exactly. So in this case, instead of having going back through everything and fixing all the transactions, you're better off with just seeing what is available. Using the rules of FIFO, you're going to take whichever batch is first. In this case, 56 batch would be the one that came first. So you would take the discount off of that one. So therefore, you're going to get 56. Okay, right now, it's still currently at $1.85. Would that still be true?
No, because
No.
our total now is 101.66.
Correct.
And so our total cost per item would be 1.8153571.
Okay, good. Now, here's a problem. I have cell referenced using that $1.85. If I were to eliminate that row, everything will be affected.
Yeah.
So in this case, should I go backtrack and edit all of those transactions? No, because then that affects all of the journals I've been doing. So in this case, let's not do that. So on my spreadsheet, that's why I have blank sides on the side, because it helps me do other things. Now, what I can do here is to tell myself that not to use this number because I can't use that number because even though I didn't do anything to it, all I did was fill in the box, right? That will tell me not to use that number. And what I would do here is I will calculate. So what was it? 103.60.
You're right.
Minus the $1.94, which will give you 101.66, right?
Right.
Here, I can go ahead and figure out what that 101.66 divided by the 56 items that you have available, how much that's going to cost me per item. In this case, it's 1.8.
3571.
That's what I can do. Okay? That way I don't mess up any of my work that I've already done.
The other stuff.
Yes. And this time, so then when I'm doing this, right, I'm going to be using this cost per item to figure out what it is. But I believe in the next one, I think we get rid of majority of it.
Okay. All right. Well, that makes sense. Okay. Okay.
And look, I am at 33791, exactly matching my ledger.
Okay. Then that makes sense. Okay. I can see how we can
Now, that is option number 1. Okay? Another one, too, is you can actually just put it into cost of goods sold because that's technically something that you can do, too. But in this case, I wouldn't want to go through all that because I never taught you that. I taught you to do it this way.
Okay.
Okay. There you go. All right. Any questions for that particular example? So there you go. You get to see what happens when you have a purchase discount in the middle of your inventory worksheets and you're currently doing them, whether it's perpetual and you're realizing, wait, I don't have the items that are still available. They're not there anymore. Where do I take the discount out from? Well, in this case, would it be beneficial? Because the first option is correct. You can go backtrack all of this and go through all of it and rewrite everything and correct everything. But that means not only are you redoing this inventory worksheet, you got to redo everything that you journalized for inventory. So in this case, you're better off instead of backtracking just to move forward. Moving forward is way better than backtracking. Okay, so in this case, moving forward, I would just look at my available items here. FIFO, okay, which one is first? Well, out of the 6 entries we have here, 4 of them don't even exist anymore. So therefore, I have to utilize that one to move on forward and edit the way I should edit and go from there. All right. And of course, moving average is the easy one. You just take it out of the entire batch, and then it will be easiest. Yeah. All right.
That was confusing, but I learned a lot from it. Thank you.
All right. So now that we have that, let's go ahead and end today's day with the actual daily sales here, and then tomorrow, we're gonna be reviewing everything else tomorrow. Okay. We're gonna do chapter 13 and then finish up this. I shall be also uploading week 5, so you have it available for next week. But once again, that's not until tomorrow. So let's finish off today with the daily sales. Okay. So here I sold 238 cups of medium regular coffee. I sold $1.99 of large regular coffee, and then I sold 240 medium supreme coffee and 200 large supreme coffees and 7 ceramic coffee mugs with a tax of $199.08 or 8 cents, excuse me. And then of course I collected $2,612.24. So today was a slow day. Okay. So all right, I definitely have plenty space in my page 18 for this entire transaction. So here I need a checking, right? Sales, in-store sales, and then I am also going to be updating my inventory accordingly. Okay. Today is the 27th. So what is my grand total of medium regular coffee that I have sold?
$473.62.
47362.
Large is $595.01. Supreme medium is $597.60. Supreme large is $698 even. Mugs are $48.93. Sales tax payable is $199.08.
Okay, so giving me a grand total of 2612.24. Awesome. No typos.
Okay. And then you go to the deposits.
Yes, it feels like it's been a long time since we made our last deposit for the in-store sales for 2612.24.
Okay. And then we go to general ledgers. And we start in assets checking. In-store sales. Page 18 for a total of 2612.24. That'll give us 36.56. Yeah.
5633.16.
Much better balance. Okay, and then we go to revenue.
Revenue.
Sales medium regular coffee. On the 27th, we sold 238. Page 18 for 473.62.
Okay. That should give you a grand total of $3,798.91.
And then regular large, we have a sale of 199 cups. Page 18, total is 595.01.
595.01. That will give you a grand total of 466.440.
And then medium supreme on the 27th, 240 cups for 500 page 18 for 597.60.
59760. Oops. 59760 should give you a grand total balance of $4,828.11.
Supreme large on the 27th, we sold 200 cups for 698 even.
698. That should give you $5,353.66. 53.66.
And then back up to the ceramic mugs. We sold 7. Page 18 for 48.93.
Okay, that should give you a total of $1,508.35.
And then liabilities, sales tax payable, in-store sales. Page 18 for 199.08.
199.08 will result in a total of $1,436.77.
Okay, and then
We
that's all.
used, go ahead.
Yeah, that's all on that. So then we go when we do the inventory.
Okay, so in this case, we used a total of 40 pounds of regular coffee and 40 pounds of Supreme coffee, right? Again,
Right.
slow day. 40 pounds and 40 pounds of each. So,
Inventory worksheet. Start with regular coffee on the 27th. We used 40 pounds. And it's at that, yeah, the new price there.
did you get 65.44?
Yes. Okay. And so we would have 96 pounds left. For a total of 157.06.
Okay.
Okay. And then on Supreme coffee, we sold 40. it comes out of the 56 that we just changed up here. And so we would use the 1.81. Okay, and that would be 72.61. Okay,
So 40 at 72.61. So 56.
that leaves us 16 pounds.
Okay, so in this one I have to adjust this one as well. So 101.66.
And that leaves us with 29.05.
29.05. Okay, which will bring you back down to total of $265.30.
Okay. So we had how much? 72.61, and what was it on regular?
72.61 for Supreme and regular
65.44.
65.44.
Okay, so back to General Journal. 65.44, 72.61. And then the
72.61 you said?
Yes,
Okay. All right.
and then we go to the ledgers, and we start with cost of goods. Regular coffee, we used 40 pounds. Page 18 for 65.44.
Okay, that should give you a grand total of 1,061 even.
Okay. Supreme, we used 40 pounds. Page 18 for 72.61.
That should give you $1,116.26.
And then we go to assets, inventory, regular coffee.
There is regular coffee.
We used 40 pounds. Page 18 for 65.44.
You should have 157.06 in your inventory, which is true.
Yes.
Okay.
And then on Supreme, we used 40 pounds. Page 18, 72.61.
$265.30. Okay, that looks right.
Yeah, that's what we had on there. So,
Yeah, that is it. So this
Yeah.
is where we're gonna stop. That means we're gonna finish up Coffee Cafe week 4. So let's see, we have a couple transactions. We have this, and guess what? We got to go through payroll. Awesome! Right before you guys are gonna take your quiz on chapter 12 and 13. How perfect! Okay. So again, we're gonna finish up week 4. Now I believe I don't think we're gonna have time to do the trial balance. We could do that on Monday. So other than that, just go